So, what is the goal of the media? Now, I've been talking about the media a lot because they have factored into a lot of videos I've been talking about, and they seem to play a massive role in the injustices that we see in the world today. And so I've been going through them. I've been talking about all the big five, who they own and everything. And I also I did a whole series based on the 5 filters of the mass media machine by Noam Chomsky, which I think perfectly broke down the strategy, and I've been delving more into that. And today I'm going to talk about the goal that was suggested through that theory, which is that what they're trying to achieve is staged democracy. And the thing is, guys, nowadays, for the fight for freedom is bigger than ever. Everybody wants to be able to do what they want to do, say what they want to say, and that their feelings are to be heard and their views. That's why we have democracy and people vote and people do all those things, and we have free will. And so in order for them to get what they want and maintain the fact that we feel like we have control over our lives, they have to make us think we're choosing to do what we want to do. That's essentially what is happening in this stage democracy, because what they're doing is they're saying, well, we're just going to control what you think, because if we control what we think, we control what you do. And for me, this is very scary and alarming. And the reason why it's alarming for me is because, as I've mentioned on my channel before, I am a Christian person and I do believe in God. But one thing that I know about God, and the reason why people struggle to understand God as a concept in general, or who he is and everything, is because he's a very consensual person. He is the one who gave us free will, and he said, look, here's what I think you should do, that I think is the best for your life. Here is the world that I've made that you can thrive in. I'm going to leave you to it. If you choose to follow me and listen to me and have a relationship with me, that's up to you. If you don't, that's also up to you. And so if he's going to give me the free will to make my choices every day about what I want to do, why is anybody else taking that away from me? And I think that's the problem that I have. And this is why I think it's so evil and it's so scary, because to me, it's like, if even God is not going to force me, if even God is saying, and by the way, guys, I'd just like to put out here as a little mini disclaimer that, just because somebody says that they know God doesn't mean that they do, by the way. You have to get to know God for yourself. And obviously people can represent God even if, whatever. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, we're supposed to have the freedom of our will and our choice. And this is what they want us to think. This is why people love, even especially in America, people love to talk about their rights, especially because the more that you think about that, the more you think you're in control, the more, in a way, the easier it is to actually indoctrinate you, because you think that you're just getting to do what you want to do, when in reality, you're doing what they're trying to get you to do. Do you see what I mean? So that's what the goal was. Check out the other videos if you want to know more about what I was saying and how I kind of got to this point of saying that they're trying to control all the strategies and the different steps. Because when you put it all together, you can understand why I got to this point. You can understand the importance of why we must actually pay attention to who owns what we listen to, what's their agenda, because the agenda makes a difference. Because right now I think the agenda is working. That's why we've got a lot of people in this world running off believing things that are completely untrue, just because a media or one of their companies or one of the other people who are part of their agendas had a say on something and is controlling what people think. So yeah, that's the goal of the media, my opinion, and also in the opinion of Noam Chomsky and others. And that's why it's important for us to talk about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like, what do you think is the goal of the media these days, really and truly yourself? I would genuinely love to know. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Also, just for those of you who are been on my channel, my videos are a lot shorter, but it's just because I noticed that people only watch a certain length of my videos. So I'm trying to keep it to that length because I'm trying to give the people what they want. Doesn't mean that I'm trying to do less or anything. And also I thought it might just make it easier for people to be able to like pick and choose which bits you actually want to hear. So I can do everything kind of by subject based rather than these big long videos, and then just put all the things together in a playlist. So if you want to hear it all together, you can just listen through in order anyway. So yeah, thank you guys so much. God bless you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.